तो स्टूडेंट्स, आज का हमारा जो चैप्टर है वो है इलेक्ट्रोमैग्नेटिक वेव्स। इस चैप्टर के हम बेसिक इंट्रोडक्शन में जाते हैं। बेसिक इंट्रोडक्शन में हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं डिस्प्लेसमेंट करंट क्या होता है। हम अपना टॉपिक बेसिक से स्टार्ट करेंगे। हमें पता है जो करंट होता है, करंट करंट आई इज इक्वल टू rate of flow of charge, that is charge divided by t. When there is flow of charge there is a current. For example, if we consider a conductor, अगर हमारे पास में एक कंडक्टर है, इस कंडक्टर को फॉर एग्जांपल हमने कोई पोटेंशियल दी, दिस इज पोटेंशियल वी अप्लाई टू द कंडक्टर. Because of this potential these electrons start moving. It's because of drift velocity and all that. These electrons start moving. Because of the flow of these electrons, these charge carriers, what happens, current moves in the conductor and the direction of the current will be opposite to the direction of flow of electrons. This is by convention. नाउ सी, हमने क्या किया, हमारे पास एक कंडक्टर है, इस कंडक्टर को पोटेंशियल अप्लाई की. बिकॉज ऑफ द पोटेंशियल अप्लाइड इलेक्ट्रॉन स्टार्ट मूविंग. Because of the movement of the electrons, current is produced inside the conductor. This current is called conduction current. This current is called conduction current. We say it is IC, or simply it is called a current. Now what happens? There was a scientist that's he's called Ampere. His good name is Ampere. एम्पियर भाई साहब ने क्या कहा, अगर हमारे पास एक वायर है, इफ वी हैव अ वायर, और जो वायर है वो करंट कंडक्टिंग है, मीन्स अ करंट आई फ्लोज थ्रू द वायर. इफ अ करंट कैरिंग लूप इज द करंट कैरिंग लूप ऑलवेज प्रोड्यूसेस मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. ये हमारे पास में एक वायर है और ये वायर करंट आई कंडक्ट करती है. इस वायर के ऊपर हमने क्लोज्ड लूप लगाया है. बिकॉज ऑफ दिस क्लोज्ड लूप, एम्पियर स्टेटेड दैट इन हिज एक्सपेरिमेंट, इन हिज लॉ, दैट a current carrying loop produces a magnetic field. Means when there is current in a wire and it contains a loop, there is always magnetic field. Means according to Ampere's law, this current, it is directly proportional to magnetic field. When there is current there is magnetic field. He gave an equation for this, that is known as Ampere's circuit law equation. According to that equation, this closed sphere B dot dl is equal to mu naught I. What is this mu naught I? I may write it mu naught summation I, because this is one wire. If there is another wire, it also contains current. Let this is I1, this is I2, then there will be summation of the currents. Now see, B is the magnetic field. Magnetic field is produced when there is current. If there is no current, if I is 0, then this term is 0. Means when there is a current in a wire, when a current carrying loop is there, there is magnetic field. A current carrying loop produces a magnetic field. This was Ampere's, these were Ampere's results. That's integral of closed integral of B dot dl, that is in a closed loop, in a closed sphere. This is a closed loop. B dot dl is equal to mu 0 summation of I. This summation of I is summation of currents that occur in various these wires. Okay, this is our Ampere's law. Now what's our Ampere's law? Ampere's law states that closed integral of B dot dl is equal to mu naught summation of I. That's I1 plus I2 plus I3, or it may be minus if the currents are flowing in opposite direction. This is our Ampere's law. According to this law, if we have a wire, through this wire current I flows, and if I place a needle over here, what happens to this needle? Will it show deflection? Will it get deflection or not? हमारे पास में एक वायर है, उस वायर में करंट I चल रहा है और इस वायर के ऊपर मैंने एक नीडल रख दी है. मुझे क्या एक्सपेरिमेंट करना है, whether this needle will show deflection or not. It can be shown by Ampere's law. Because ये जो हमारी वायर है, ये वायर प्रोड्यूस, इसमें करंट चल रहा है, ये करंट प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. ये करंट प्रोड्यूस कर रहा है मैग्नेटिक फील्ड. Because of that magnetic field produced by a current carrying wire, this needle shows deflection. It gets deflection. Now what we can interpret over here? We can interpret over here, whenever there is a current, there is magnetic field, and whenever there is magnetic field, there is deflection. Means whenever we have a current, when I is there is magnetic field, and when there is magnetic field, there is deflection. This was Ampere's circuit law. This is Ampere's circuit law. Whenever we have a current carrying loop, there is production of magnetic field, and when there is production of magnetic field, there is deflection of the needle. There is deflection. Now see, अब हम ये एक्सपेरिमेंट यहाँ पे ऑब्जर्व करेंगे. व्हाट विल हैपन ओवर हियर. यहाँ पे हमने क्या किया है, हमने एक कैपेसिटर लिया है. दिस इज ए कैपेसिटर एंड दिस इज ए कैपेसिटर. दिस इज वन प्लेट ऑफ कैपेसिटर एंड दिस इज अदर प्लेट ऑफ कैपेसिटर. और इन प्लेटों को हमने ज्वाइन किया है to the terminals of the battery, that's to the terminals of the potential. Now see, this is positive terminal and this is negative terminal. When I connect this plate to the positive terminal, what will happen? Gradually, steadily, slowly, positive charge will be created on this plate. Positive charge will be created on this plate. And because of this, negative charge will be created on this plate. Means there will be accumulation, gradual accumulation of positive and negative potential on their respective plates. Gradual accumulation of positive charge on this plate, gradual accumulation of negative charge on this plate. Now we know that because this plate is connected to the terminals of the battery, current I flows through this plate. This is current I. And this is connected to the negative terminals of the battery, current flows through this plate. This is current I. Now, if I do this experiment, same experiment, if I place a needle over here, I place a needle over here, and I place a needle over here. Now, what we have to observe? हमें क्या ऑब्जर्व करना है? हमें ये ऑब्जर्व करना है, क्या ये नीडल डिफ्लेक्ट होगी? क्या ये नीडल डिफ्लेक्ट होगी? क्या ये नीडल डिफ्लेक्ट होगी? क्या हम इसमें एम्पियर सर्किट लॉ अप्लाई कर सकते हैं? क्या हम यहाँ पे एम्पियर सर्किट लॉ अप्लाई कर सकते हैं? क्या हम यहाँ पे एम्पियर सर्किट लॉ अप्लाई कर सकते हैं? मीन्स क्या यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रिक करंट से डिफ्लेक्शन होगी? क्या यहाँ पे इलेक्ट्रिक करंट से डिफ्लेक्शन होगी? क्या यहाँ पे डिफ्लेक्शन होगी? यहाँ पे कोई इलेक्ट्रिक करंट नहीं है ना. यही चीज ऑब्जर्व करने के लिए हमारे पास आया मैक्सवेल. हमारे पास आया मैक्सवेल. दीज आर मैक्सवेल्स ऑब्जर्वेशंस. मैक्सवेल्स ऑब्जर्वेशंस. Now what were Maxwell's observations? Maxwell observed these things. Now see, अगर हम आपसे ये क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे क्या ये नीडल डिफ्लेक्ट होगी, बोलोगे हाँ, क्योंकि हमारे पास एम्पियर सर्किट लॉ है. अगर करंट है, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है तो डिफ्लेक्शन है. अगर मैं बोलूंगा यहाँ पे डिफ्लेक्शन होगी, यस ऑब्वियसली. अरे सर क्या बोलते हो, ये तो बहुत इजी है, क्योंकि हमारे पास एम्पियर सर्किट लॉ है. यहाँ पे करंट है, current produce magnetic field, because of production of magnetic field, this will get deflected. Means this will get deflected. These things we know. Why? How we know? Because of Ampere circuit law. Why? Because current flows over here. If current flows, magnetic field will be produced. If magnetic field will be produced, there will be deflection. Now what about this thing? What about this needle? Will this needle get deflected? क्योंकि यहाँ से कोई करंट तो नहीं जा रहा है. अगर कोई करंट तो नहीं जा रहा है, इस नीडल को तो डिफ्लेक्ट नहीं होना. Therefore, there should not have been any deflection, no deflection. But in actual practice, what was observed? In actual practice, it was observed that this needle also shows deflection. This needle gets deflected. This needle gets deflected. If this needle gets deflected, अगर ये needle भी deflection दिखाती है, तो उसका मतलब है एम्पियर सर्किट लॉ में कुछ न कुछ गड़बड़ है, कुछ न कुछ परेशानी है इसमें. क्योंकि एम्पियर सर्किट लॉ कहता था अगर करंट है तो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है, अगर मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है तो क्या है, डिफ्लेक्शन. करंट है, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है, बिकॉज ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड डिफ्लेक्शन इज देयर. करंट है, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है, बिकॉज ऑफ मैग्नेटिक फील्ड डिफ्लेक्शन इज देयर. बट हियर वी हैव नो करंट. करंट नहीं है, अगर I जीरो है तो ये टर्म भी जीरो होगी. Therefore, there should be no magnetic field. If there is no magnetic field, then this needle should not get deflected. But in actual practice, what happens? This needle shows deflection. Means this equation, which is Ampere circuit law equation, it needs to be modified. Means this Ampere circuit law equation needs to be modified if there is deflection. Now these things were observed by Maxwell. Maxwell observed these things. He showed that if there is no direct current, there is no direct current through between these plates, no direct current. but still the needle gets deflected. He modified Ampere's circuit law by introducing another factor in it. He modified Ampere's circuit law by introducing another factor in it. Now Maxwell's observations, what were them? Maxwell's observations. Maxwell modified this Ampere circuit law. This is Ampere circuit law or simply Ampere's law. He modified it. B dot dl is equal to mu naught summation of I plus another factor. That factor he represented. We can represent it by anything. Let that factor is P. Now we should know this P factor so that we can arrive at the solution of the problem. Problem क्या है हमारे पास? Problem ये है कि यहाँ से करंट जा रहा है, जो ये नीडल है ये डिफ्लेक्शन दिखाएगी, बिकॉज करंट है तो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है तो डिफ्लेक्शन है. यहाँ से करंट जा रहा है, करंट जा रहा है तो मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड है तो डिफ्लेक्शन है. बट यहाँ से तो कोई करंट नहीं जा रहा है, स्टिल द नीडल गेट्स डिफ्लेक्टेड. नाउ व्हाई these observations were carried out by Maxwell. Now what did Maxwell do? He introduced a factor in it. This factor is called displacement current. I represented for time being, I represented it with a constant P. This factor, because of the deflection, because the factor because of which this needle shows deflection, that is called what? Displacement current. Now let us determine how much this displacement current is and what is it because of. Now see what Maxwell observed. Maxwell observed that there is building of electric lines of force. There is building of electric lines of force from one plate to another plate. These are electric lines of force, electric field lines. They are building between the plates. Electric field lines are building between the plates. Electric field lines are building between the plates. Now because there is building of electric field lines, they may induce their magnetic field. Building of electric field lines between the plates. Now let us determine this building of electric field lines. Now you may know that electric field on the surface, you can determine it. Electric field on the surface, you can determine it. Electric field on this surface, let it is surface 1 and let it is surface 2. Let this is surface 1. Let this is surface 2. Electric field on this surface, electric field on surface 1, it is given by, it's equal to sigma upon epsilon naught, 2 epsilon naught, sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. This is electric field due to electric field lines, electric field due to this surface, and electric field due to this surface, E2 will be equal to sigma upon 2 epsilon naught. These things you have already understood from chapter 1 and chapter 2. From Gauss's law. Now see total electric field lines which are produced over here, that is E naught, that will be equal to E1 plus E2, E1 plus E2, and that will be equal to sigma upon 2 epsilon naught plus sigma upon 2 epsilon naught, and that will be equal to sigma upon epsilon naught. So we arrived over here with a certain equation. That equation is electric field E naught is equal to sigma upon epsilon naught. Now we have to determine the term sigma. What is this sigma? Now we will determine this term sigma. Sigma is known as surface charge density. This sigma is known as surface charge density. Surface charge density. Now what is surface charge density? That is equal to charge by area. This sigma is equal to charge by area. Now if I introduce the value of sigma in this equation, let this is equation first. If I introduce in this equation, then I get E0 is equal to, that's magnetic field is equal to, because of sigma we have value Q by A, that is Q by A epsilon naught, Q by A epsilon naught. Or I'll write it like this, Q by A epsilon naught, or E naught is equal, E naught, bring this term over here, into A, into epsilon naught is equal to Q. What I have done, मैंने इस term को यहाँ पे लाया, E epsilon naught into E naught into A. What is E naught into A? This E naught into A is equal to Q. Epsilon naught E naught into K is equal to Q. What is this? E naught into A. What is B naught into A? What is E naught into A? Now B naught into A, it's called magnetic flux. E naught into A, it's called electric flux. Now this term is called electric flux. Electric flux means electric field in a certain area. Electric field in that area, that's called electric flux. Magnetic field in that area, that's called magnetic flux. Now this term is called electric flux. क्या हम इस इक्वेशन से कहीं करंट ला सकते हैं? Yes, why not? अगर हम इस इक्वेशन को, व्हाट इज करंट? करंट इज रेट ऑफ लॉ ऑफ चार्ज. रेट ऑफ लॉ ऑफ चार्ज. रेट, व्हेन एवर वी से रेट, रेट मीन्स डिवाइड बाय टाइम. अगर हम इस इक्वेशन को टाइम से डिवाइड करेंगे तो हमें मिलेगा करंट, और दैट करंट वही होगा हमारा व्हाट, वही होगा हमारा डिस्प्लेसमेंट करंट. तो क्यों ना हम इक्वेशन, दिस इक्वेशन को डिफरेंशिएट करेंगे विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम. डिफरेंशिएट विद रिस्पेक्ट टू टाइम. Differentiate with respect to time. Now differentiate this equation with respect to time. What we will get? We'll differentiate this equation with respect to time. Differentiation of E naught, that's epsilon naught E naught into A divided by dt is equal to dq by dt. Now see, epsilon naught is a constant quantity. Therefore we have differentiation of E naught A upon dt is equal to dq by dt. Now this dq by dt, it is called this current. It's called this current which we are studying, because of which we have a deflection over here. This is called current id. Now E naught into d of E naught A. What is E naught into A? It's called electric flux. Therefore E naught into electric flux for a closed surface, electric flux E naught by dt, dE naught by dt is equal to id. This is the expression for our current. This is the expression for our this displacement current. This is displacement current. We have derived it over here. Now this displacement current, it is because of this displacement current that this needle shows deflection. Therefore we'll put this value of id, this value of id, this will be equal to our p factor. We will put this value of id into equation. Into which equation? Into this equation. Closed loop of b dot dl is equal to mu naught summation of I plus id. This id is our p, which I have represented over here, over there. Or we can write it like this: b dot dl closed loop is equal to mu naught summation of I plus, what is id? id is E naught epsilon naught into electric flux on a closed surface, that is d of E naught A divided by dt. Now what are the interpretations of this equation? See what are the interpretations of this equation. Now let us check the interpretations of this equation. This equation is known as Maxwell-Ampere's circuit law. Maxwell-Ampere's law. Maxwell-Ampere's law. This is known as Maxwell-Ampere's law. Now see, let us see what will happen. यहाँ पे तो डिफ्लेक्शन होती थी, क्यों? यहाँ पे करंट था, करंट से मैग्नेटिक फील्ड था, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड से डिफ्लेक्शन था. यहाँ पे करंट था, करंट से मैग्नेटिक फील्ड था, मैग्नेटिक फील्ड से डिफ्लेक्शन. यहाँ पे कोई करंट नहीं था, कोई डिफ्लेक्शन नहीं होनी चाहिए, बट यहाँ पे एक न्यू टाइप ऑफ करंट आ गया, दैट इज नोन एज व्हाट टाइप ऑफ करंट? ID. नाउ सी, यहाँ पे हमारे पास I है, बट ID नहीं है. डिस्प्लेसमेंट करंट यहाँ पे 0 है. Therefore, for this type of deflection, our equation will become ID will be equal to 0. Therefore, we will apply over here this law: B dot dl is equal to mu naught I. Is equal to mu naught I, because there is only one current. Let me write over it I1, or this is I1, this is I2. Mu naught I1. Because ID is 0, means Ampere's law, Ampere circuit law is valid over here. Similarly, Ampere circuit law will be valid over here, because ID over here is equal to 0. Therefore, we can use Ampere law, that is flux that's closed integral b dot dl is equal to mu naught I2. But what about here? In this case we have id, but our I is not there. There is no current, but there is displacement current. I over here is 0, but id is not equal to 0. Therefore our this equation in this case becomes, यहाँ पे अगर ये इक्वेशन अप्लाई करेंगे तो क्लोज्ड इंटीग्रल ऑफ b dot dl will be equal to, this term will be equal to 0 because I is 0, summation of id, that is displacement current. ना यहाँ पे एक प्यारा सा खूबसूरत सा कंसेप्चुअल क्वेश्चन ये भी आ सकता है. दिस इज ए, दिस इज बी एंड दिस इज सी. फॉर ए, Ampere's law is valid. Ampere law is valid. For B, which law is valid? And for point C, which law is valid? Now see, for point B there is no ID, therefore this law is valid, that's Ampere law. And for point C there is ID, that is there is current, displacement current, there is no direct current, therefore which law will be valid? Maxwell Ampere's law, Maxwell modification, Maxwell Ampere's law. Now अब आप मैक्सवेल एम्पियर्स लॉ कहीं भी लगा सकते हो जहां पे हमें डायरेक्ट करंट नहीं होगा, स्टिल डिस्प्लेसमेंट होगी, दैट विल बी बिकॉज ऑफ डिस्प्लेसमेंट करंट. नाउ मोस्टली क्वेश्चन अगर इसमें से कहीं कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम में क्वेश्चन आया, दैट विल बी बेस्ड ऑन कंसेप्ट, दैट विल बी नॉट बेस्ड अपॉन न्यूमेरिकल प्रॉब्लम, बिकॉज फिजिक्स में ऑलमोस्ट 10 to 13 न्यूमेरिकल्स प्रॉब्लम्स ओनली आते हैं नीट में. आउट ऑफ 45 क्वेश्चंस यू गेट ओनली 11 to 13 numericals, means 12. Let us take higher up, that is 13. 5 3, that is 2, that is 2, this is 3. 32 questions are there which are based on concepts. You need not to go mostly on numerical part, because you can solve a numerical part once your concepts are clear. Now this is all about displacement current. Thanks for watching this. This was lecture from physics. In the next lecture we will discuss transverse nature of these electromagnetic waves.